You good?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
No.
Cool.
But I'm here. What's going on,
good.
everybody? This is. Hold on. Let me take a second and let me collect myself. I'm not gonna be 100% today, folks. We also thank you if you're here with us. We're a day back. I was on a deathbed yesterday, boys. I was laying on the couch and it was not a good time. And we decided to push the Live on Two Wheels show back, and I was like, I'm going to suffer through. I'm going to make it in today, and we're going to do this episode. Because I am excited about the EICMA stuff.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about it. Beau knows he's going to have to pull us through this episode. It's going to be good. I'm excited to see all the stuff that Ghost has put together for us, and it's going to be great.
Ghost is the one who's going to carry.
Yeah. And it's a Friday. We get to end the week with you guys. Like, this is pretty fun. I'm pretty excited about this. Also, I have literally spent my entire day posting things. Like, I came in this morning, uploaded a video, and I've been doing nothing but posting things since I got here. It is now 4:30 in the afternoon. I had like these fond ideas of getting some editing done on our Ontwowheels stuff, and it just
went right out the window.
Woo!
Yeah,
that was hilarious. So guys, this is Live on Two Wheels, your weekly motorcycle live show, brought to you by us, I guess. I don't really know. I'm Chase. That's Beau.
Jesus Christ, bud.
Dude, I had no energy about an hour ago, and I'm trying to bring her back. So yeah, guys, like I said, we're going to be talking about EICMA. EICMA is the big motorcycle show in Italy that happens every year. It's basically where motorcycle manufacturers and other companies in the motorcycle market go to show off the brand new products that they have, or most of the time that they're going to have. The majority of the stuff at EICMA isn't available when they show it, but you know, it's for like the upcoming year and stuff like that. I've seen a couple things and I am so excited. I'll show you guys my number one favorite thing that it's already got me down some mental path of figuring out how I'm going to make that my own thing. So, yeah, dude, I showed you, it was on Instagram and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll get to it in today's episode, guys. But first we got a lot of pre-show to do. You guys that are here all the time, y'all know I don't have to talk about it. We're good.
The end.
Yeah. I'm trying to have the energy, and I just don't. If you guys that don't know, I've been feeling like shit this week. I took off yesterday, and then the day before I left halfway through the day.
These are both true things.
How did it feel when I was just like, all right, I'm gonna leave now? Because you know how I work. Yeah. So I imagine it was like, ugh.
I'm not gonna lie, there's a part of me that when you do that, I just like, well, he's dead, so I'll just leave now. Like, there's no way. I'll just leave. He'll never know. Yeah. Hey, why? Go back to my camera for a second. Why can we never get that looking? It looks so washed out.
You're not satisfied with your camera? Dre, go to mine real quick.
That's vibrant.
Your camera is so much better than mine.
It's so vibrant. And go back to mine.
I think it's because, look, go to mine. So look, I got a red jacket on. I've got artifacts in the back that give me some separation.
Artifacts? Like
we need to get a tiny plant and put it like right here.
Yes, we do.
I'm going to give you, how about this? I will give you a $5 budget on Amazon, and you can buy whatever you want.
Cool.
Thanks. I take that
Big
back.
Spender.
You can buy any plant you want.
It's just flexed.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, guys, so it is Live on Two Wheels. What is this? It is a live show that we do every week, but it's also a podcast that you guys can check out if you're not into watching it live or on video form. You just want to listen to us maybe while you're riding around. We're available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all the other podcasting platforms. And one of the cool things about the podcast side is we have these cool little Live on Two Wheels decals. Check them out. They're actually way higher quality than I expected when I bought them, which is really
They're
cool.
Higher quality than what we deserve.
This podcast does not deserve this level of quality, so shout out to them.
Sticker meal.
But you guys cannot buy those, but what you can do is get them for free if you give us a review over on Apple Podcasts we review it or read it. So
we're going to review your
Ghost,
review.
I assume we have a brand new one, right?
You bet your sniffly ass we do.
I hope my ass is not sniffly. That I don't even know.
That was me a couple weeks ago.
Ooh, okay, we're gonna skip over that one. Thank you guys for grabbing that. So guys, I'm gonna do the best I can to do a dramatic reading of this review, and then the person that did it, you will get a free decal. If you guys want a decal, you guys get it. Give us a review. You don't have to. You can rate us however many you want. All right, Trey, if I could have some dramatic music, please. This should be great. What a podcast. 10/10 would watch again. 5 stars by Tharrison. After a long Thursday of catering to the needs of my second grade students, it's a treat to come home and listen to Chase and Beau banter about the world of motorcycling while I sit back, relax, and then proceed to forget that I have report cards due the next day. Thank you for the good times, and keep the content rolling.
Nice.
End scene. Tharrison, that's a good review. I appreciate that. I'm glad.
Also, please take care of your second grade students' report cards. Education is important. I appreciate the sentiment.
I will say this style of review is my absolute favorite because we get a little bit of like personality from the person.
Yeah.
So when you guys are dropping your reviews, make sure to add some personality in there. These are great. And know that this is how I'm going to read them. Yeah. Actually, don't go too far. I'll read it. We've already discussed how I read things.
Yeah.
I just...
fucking Ron Burgundy's.
I'm teleprompter boy. I'll just say, if it's in front of me, I'm reading it.
Fucking Ron Burgundy's everything.
All right, so Tharrison, what you can do is send me an image to chase@chaseontwowheels.com of you editing this review, and that way I can see that it's you that wrote it and everything, and then I'll send you the form to fill out for us to get you a decal. And I think we've been getting photos of other people that have been oh god, go to Beau's camera real quick, Trey. Hold on, boys.
Hey Beau, could you check the plug-in for camera 1 too?
The what?
Camera 1 that shows Chase's screen.
That shows Chase's screen.
Yeah, could you check that for it? It's doing a scroll.
Hold on. Jesus fucking Christ. It's doing a what? And I just moved this. Yeah, that's cool. Alright. Please excuse. That got moved. So this is why I don't like doing shit this close to fucking go time. Is his camera doing anything? Alright, good luck.
Wait.
Yeah, I had
Why?
to unplug this.
Why did you unplug that?
Were you not listening just then?
He said my monitor, like my computer, not that.
Computer.
All right, boys. Cool.
Then that's-
so you
that's
stay.
on you.
You stay still.
I'm gonna stay still.
I'm gonna
That's why
fix
I
this
don't
stuff.
like doing this shit this close to the go time.
That has literally been.
He said his camera, and I thought it was that thing. Don't switch to his. He's fucking with it. Clear and concise communication. It's important. Also, is his computer still doing anything?
It's not looking.
Okay.
Okay. I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
All right, Trey. If you could do me a favor, if you could cycle through all cams real quick and let me see that everything's good. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Sweet. We're here, boys.
Sure.
Let a problem come up. I don't give a shit. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna do it live, baby.
One of these days, we are going to
Let
do
me get my ears back on.
all
and
this
continue the show.
stuff before we go live, and go.
It's not gonna stop problems from happening though.
Yeah,
All right, boys,
I know.
we're back. That was a lot. That was the review thing. Tharrison, thank you so much for that review. I really enjoyed that. I look forward to doing more reviews.
So if they don't want to listen to a podcast and they do want to watch us, but they can't see us live, where would they go?
We have the Live on Two Wheels YouTube channel, which is where all of these live shows live, guys. I know we go live both on the Chase on Two Wheels and YouTube and Live on Two Wheels YouTube channels, both at the same time, but we disengage like the Chase on Two Wheels one after it's live. So you can always see all of the old episodes over on Live on Two Wheels. Every episode on there is like, you know, our full hour-and-a-half show. So by all means, go and check that out. If you guys do enjoy this kind of like live format, you'll probably enjoy Discord. We have a Discord server where it's just full of motorcycle enthusiasts. So just like us, guys that are way too into motorcycling. So if you're a Discord style person, we'll have a link in the description you guys can check out. And part of our Discord, one of the pages, is it pages?
It's one of the channels.
One of the channels we have there, personal favorite, is Moto Photo. And we like to show one of those every week. So this week, our Moto Photo shout out is for Columbus West. With the, if you can go to my screen real quick, Jerry. Yeah. With the FZ09. This is like pre-MT times. Yep. Killing the game. Got the whole sunset vibe going on.
Favorite taillight was on the, for that series, was on the FZ09 right before it came the M29.
Actually, I do remember that taillight because it was one of the standout taillights.
Spiky bitches. Yeah.
I'm a fan for that tapered off tail.
Yeah, my buddy Paul had the FZ09 with that taillight.
It was, I do remember it being one of the better ones. Also, so fun fact, I don't know if you guys keep up with how we... Huh?
He's got the Airflight helmet.
He does have the Airflight helmet.
That's fucking awesome.
I don't know if you guys keep up with how we are posting videos recently, but we're trying this new strategy when we go live with videos. Instead of just posting them, we've been doing premieres, which a lot of people are kind of confused about the whole premieres thing. It's basically the video premieres. It's kind of live, and what we try to do is chill in the comments and the live chat while the video is going live.
It's a video being published with live chat. That's
basically, yeah. So a lot of people are like, wait, is this live and stuff like that? But we've been doing premieres lately, so this will kind of go into housekeeping a little early, but we were doing a premiere of the Street Fighter V2 first ride today.
Yeah.
And there was a guy in the comments that I was talking with who he just got one of these new green Street Fighter V2s, and I was like, bro, go to our Discord, post photos of your bike. Yeah. And he did. So shout out to Rick for doing that. I told him, I was like, dude, we're doing the Live on Two Wheels show later today. Post photos and I'll show it off. Yeah. So we're going to have an added...
Homeboy has it still in the crate.
Bro, he got it in the freaking crate. Yeah. He told me this and I was like, dude, shut the hell up with this green. Yep. Like, dude, look at that.
Yeah.
Ducatis should be red, but if they're not, white and green.
Yeah. Hot take, I'd prefer the white.
Dude, that green looks so good. Shout out to Rick. Congrats on the brand new bike, dude. That thing looks sick. I love the green. It gives me that Panigale vibe, season 4 of Rick Bike Rebuild.
It definitely does.
Yeah, nice job, Rick. I appreciate you posting those photos, man. We enjoyed that. All right, guys, so that's our Discord stuff. That's kind of the best way to interact with us in between videos being posted. I'm trying to do a better job of getting in Discord more. As you guys know, I stay super busy, but I do try to jump in there as much as I can.
We say it a lot. We are going to make a concerted effort to do.
We already have plans for next year to chill out.
It's just like, especially at the last quarter of the year, it's just we're Slam City.
Yeah, but we got plans. Next year's going to be good. So, guys, next up, we have our Ghost Tip of the Week. And, Lord God, could I use a Ghost Tip of the Week right now? These are going to be sponsored by Ghost on Two Wheels over on Instagram. Go check them out. All right, Ghost Tip of the Week. If you have 2 aggressive dogs, you should name them Rolex and Timex. They'll be your watchdogs.
Ugh. Ugh.
That's pretty great. That's pretty great. I'll take that.
I hate it.
I don't have the enthusiasm.
My wife is a dog trainer, so this one bothers me deeply.
Oh, this is perfect for you. Yeah. I don't have my regular enthusiasm, but just know, I feel like this is great. All right, guys. Next up, we're going to go to our Quick Switcher segment, which is basically our way of getting through news articles quickly without me talking too much about them. Our producer, Ghost on Two Wheels, puts this together, and they're available, Ghost on Two Wheels, over on YouTube as well. Mm-hmm. So let's check out what we have for episode 39. Also, as a note, Ghost said that this was made for yesterday, and one thing doesn't matter now, but there's that. Okay, we're going to go into it now.
It still matters.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus.
It's all the people matter.
Hey, so, yeah, there you go. Make it go louder. Thank you. Hey, I know that trip.
Let's go full screen. A motorcycle crash on the tail of the dragon caused a wildfire that spanned at least 40 acres. The rider was able to safely get away.
Yeah.
We love that. We also hate that.
I told you about this.
did.
It was a race bike, and it wasn't his. He was
Plot
the
twist.
original owner of it. The girl, who is an influencer, had posted a thing about her bike being finished. It was a full race spec R6.
Okay. Oh, God.
And the original owner fucking dumped a dude in there, and it started a gigantic Forester. I'm pretty sure that number is way off. I think it was a lot more acres than that. It was like 100 and something acres.
Holy shit, man.
Yep.
That's terrible.
The new Ducati Diavel V4 wins most beautiful bike at EICMA 2022 from a visitor poll with 40% of votes. Second place, the Mandello.
Oh, snap.
Nice. That's a fucking hell of a fucking gap, though. 13.
40 and the next closest was 13.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't agree with that.
I
think it's a cool looking bike, but it's definitely not the best.
I personally think that the Mandello is a cooler looking bike, just in general. Like, the Ducati is like, okay, whatever.
I mean, when you're talking about most beautiful bike, I feel like people should like pick things that are a little outside the norm, and the Diavel's not outside the norm. Anyway, a Florida attorney who fought against helmet laws unfortunately died in a motorcycle crash. He was not wearing a
You
helmet.
sack of shit.
Bonus tip, wear a helmet, please.
That happened up north, too. Years ago.
I'm not going to say that I'm happy that this happened, but I
It is
also
serendipitous.
I am also a believer in karma,
Yeah.
and karma just
This
struck.
happened with a lawmaker up north many years ago, too. It was a proponent for
Before we run out of time, let's just, guys, I don't care what the law is.
Wear a fucking
Gravity
helmet.
and physics are not a law.
It's your most important organ.
Wear a helmet, even a cheap one if that's all you can afford, please God.
Yep. In happier news, Minigo, creator of Beau's second favorite shirt. It's his birthday. Oh, he's a teenager now.
Oh, snap.
He really wants a CF Moto Papio. Bud.
Yay.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Oh, this
Landon.
is the thing. Okay, well, happy belated birthday, Landon.
Yeah.
We are sorry we
Yay.
missed your actual birthday.
That's awesome. Oh,
It was due to my body trying to
condolences,
kill me.
Ghost.
A teenager,
from
huh?
From here on out, bud. I feel pity and
CF
sorrow
Moto
for
Papio. That's what he needs.
That's what he wants, man.
you.
He can flat-foot it.
Landon is now
flat-foot it.
Spectre. Landon is now Spectre, by the way, according.
He's been upgraded.
According to.
I love it.
Yeah, you got Ghost and Spectre now. Okay. Oh,
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Who's going to be Gadget?
No, not. Oh my God, I hate the way your brain works. Like some fucking, like.
Headphones. Final section is I just karate chop this thing.
What happened?
Don't go Judy chopping when you ninja kick.
Yeah, don't go Judy chopping when you need your kick.
What you just said, but we're just gonna.
10 points for Gryffindor if you get the reference.
He's gonna play the reference.
Is it a Harry Potter joke?
Fuck no.
Okay. Moving on.
Thank you.
Yay!
You got your Judy chop. You got your karate chop. You got your ninja chop. You gotta say it, for you a beginner.
Diamond
Like a
Days.
Judy chop. 'Cause what you don't want to do is I could be a Judy chopping and a kung fu kicking, and there goes your leg. Now you're just falling for one of the
This is like the early days of the internet,
Don't
dude.
ninja nobody, don't need ninja.
Don't ninja nobody, don't need ninja. Diamond Dave. Yeah, bud, that's like old school YouTube.
I got to be honest, man. I've been on the internet for a long time, and I've never seen that. I can 100% say I have never
he
in
is
my
still
life.
making some content online, and he works as like a lineman or something like that, like with power lines and shit. It's fucking hilarious.
Okay,
Diamond
that was a
Dave.
pretty deep reference, then.
Bro.
I don't feel too bad
I've
about
been
not
on the
getting
internet
that.
for a while.
I mean, you're way bigger of an internet troll than I am.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can't even be mad about that. Ghost, thank you for referencing the tip, though. I do appreciate that.
Now you know. Go look
All right,
up
guys.
Diamond Dave. It's fucking hilarious.
All right, guys, let's talk about housekeeping. Lord God, housekeeping. Oh my god.
We do not have enough time for housekeeping.
We don't. This whole episode would be housekeeping. The really big news, though, and if you guys are following on TikTok and Instagram and all that kind of crap, two things. 2 first rides came out today. One on the channel, we had, like I was saying, the Ducati Street Fighter V2, which if I had infinite money, that would be the bike I'd own right now. I'd sell my MT10, I'd get that. That thing is just the peachiest thing I've known currently. Go check that video out. Absolutely love that bike. At the same time, over on our member site, we have the first ride of the CBR 1000 live right now.
Yep.
It is out there. It's in the world.
Yep.
And I don't think it's outside of the realm of understanding to call that motorcycle a psychopath. The 40 to 80 pole.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it was being operated by a dingle, but...
True. I've ridden a lot of motorcycles now. That was the hardest motorcycle to do a 40 to 80 pull on. I don't know what the 40 to 80 pull ended up being, but it was traumatic.
Yeah. You definitely Judy chopped that throttle.
I Judy chopped the throttle. Yeah, I had to before really bad things happened. So yeah, guys, if you want to see that video, you can go check it out on wbrgarage.com. It's available right now for members. If you don't want to pay or anything, it'll be available next week. So hold tight for a whole 7 days.
Can we give him a little sneak?
Oh yeah, we can give him a little sneak. Here, I can do that.
All right, don't pull up his screen yet until he's got it up.
Oh my
because
God.
I don't want to like.
Here, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, just go to the server.
Oh yeah, I could do that too. One second,
play it
guys.
directly from your
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
computer. Yeah.
My computer's gonna be weird though because I was connected to the mains and shit. I'll show you guys though. I'm pulling it up.
Yeah.
So when Beau got this video done today and we were posting it, I had this idea for this little teaser video and I was like, Beau, I need you to, and then I looked back and he was literally making the thumbnail for Live on Tools and I'm like, never mind, I'll do it myself.
My schedule I appreciate that, by the way.
Yeah.
I have been a little slammed lately.
Yeah. Well, we're in that point where we have a lot going on and like I can edit too. So it's like I'm too used to, you fought for a while. It's like, just let me edit everything. And now I do. And now
we added so much more to the plate. I'm like, nah, fucking take it back. I take it back.
Can you take some of this? All right. So Trey,
one of these days he'll edit first rides.
Yeah. One of these days. All right, guys. So check out this little teaser for this first ride. Lord help me.
You gonna play?
So guys, this is our 40 to 80 pull. I'm a little nervous, but I'm gonna just try to.
You can tell it in my
power
voice
through
that I
it.
was nervous.
It took you 20 minutes to get on the fucking bike.
2008 CBR 1000 RRs Cafe Fighter. On your mark, get set. There's the cop right there. Go.
Straight in the air, dude. Every nerve that I felt was entirely vindicated the second I put the throttle on that motorcycle.
I'm gonna give a disclaimer to the winner of that bike, Chase. Please be careful.
Yeah, no, like
don't be a Chase about it.
Jokes aside, like
it's
all
scary.
Like dead seriousness, that bike is a motorcycle that demands to have respect, and if it does not, it will throw you off of it. Like no bullshit. Whew. I'm getting nervous thinking about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
You
right.
did make a valid point, though. Some of those nerves is the fact that we know what went behind making it.
Yeah, I mean, you also
it's
have
not
the...
just because you've been on powerful bikes.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I've been on way more powerful, but I've been on bikes that have like 50 more horsepower than that.
Yeah. I think
But-
a lot of the nerves comes from the fact that it's like...
It's 2.5 years. It's literally custom built. Like, some people say custom built and they just bolt shit onto it. Like, we literally made parts. We got them fabricated. We got them created.
Yep.
So it's like, I know how it was made.
Literally, when we were doing the shakedown run, there were... You guys, if you haven't... Has the shakedown run gone...
Shakedown Run went live on YouTube this week.
Okay, so if you haven't watched that, there's a portion in the beginning of it where he's waffling about. What you guys didn't see is that went on for like 10 minutes of him just sighing heavily and stalling that I turned into like a minute of him stalling. He was so frightened to get on that bike.
And again, I'm not scared of the motorcycle.
Although
I'm scared.
you should be a little scared of it.
Well, I think
it's a snatchy motherfucker.
I'm just at this point. I'm just numb to motorcycles.
Its top end isn't as scary as some other ones, but it is a snatchy bike, dude. Like it is from the rip.
For you guys that watch the first ride, when I'm in the city section, I do a lot of the a little that initial hit of throttle.
Yeah.
And even with the GoPro stabilization, you can still see the bike jump forward, and that is at that initial hit of throttle.
Yeah, it's
insane.
Snatchy son bitch.
Yeah. So that being said, I mean, it's a vibe, dude. Yeah. It's such a vibe riding that thing.
Yeah, I'm upset that in the first ride, you didn't mention that it basically sits like a speed triple.
Yeah, I think, but I had a lot going through my head.
You said MT10, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, it's more aggressive than the MT10 for sure. It was probably just the nerves.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, a lot of stuff came out this week. We got a lot of stuff coming up. Again, we're in this kind of end of the year push. We have so much content to get out before the end of the year. We're gonna make it. It's gonna be great.
Y'all pray for me.
Yeah, pray for all of us because I'm gonna have to take a step back.
You guys
and start
get to finish it and then just hand it off and be like, "All right, see you at the end of the year, boss."
All right. Is there any other housekeeping stuff you wanted to touch on before we? Thanksgiving's next week. Oh, we should talk about Thanksgiving. We are not going to be here for Thanksgiving, guys. Yeah. We're going to take the day off. We were talking about trying to do something special, but looking at the calendar, there's just no way. There's no way to stuff something in. So we're going to take the day off, be fatties, and then come back the next week and look like this.
Well,
I'm going to try to look like that.
Yeah. No, I don't think there's... I mean, I'm going home and I'm playing 40K Dark Tide because I...
Is that the game we said we're going to play together?
Yeah, I pre-ordered it ages ago, and I didn't even know that you got to go in.
You're going to play without me now?
Here's the thing.
Okay, cool.
I didn't know
that
there was a pre-order beta. So from now until the 30th, I can play it.
Oh, the 30th of this month?
Yeah. Dude,
I don't care about that. I still got Modern Warfare.
So, 40K Dark Tide. Big ups if you.
We actually talked about hey, let's every now and then let's actually play video games together.
I'd love to.
Look at that.
I loved Left 4 Dead. That was one of my favorite games, and I played the living shit out of it.
Yeah.
It was Left 4 Dead and Division 2, and the Division series.
I love that this episode it started with EICMA, and we'll talk about EICMA at some point, but I don't even know what time.
I looked at my Steam profile, and I've got something like 1,100 hours in the original Division and 800 hours in the Division 2. So
that's a lot.
Yeah.
All right, so we got everything done with the first part of the show. Oh, God. So before I continue, I feel like I have to press this button that Ghost has a EICMA pronunciation guide. Ghost, can I press this?
I mean...
Whatever you like.
I have to press this. It says EICMA pronunciation guide.
It doesn't say do not press, though.
It doesn't, but okay, here we go.
Esponzione internazionale ciclo
Use that as you need to through the show.
I didn't know why I thought it was going to be the actual pronunciation.
I wanted people to learn something. I thought Ghost had downloaded an Italian translation, and then it was my dumb ass going Esponzaniglia.
Espongebob.
Oh my God. Okay, so
for fuck's sake.
All right, so I think the best way to do this, because let's be real, guys, so much happens at EICMA, and especially this year, there's a lot of really cool stuff. I think the way I kind of want to run this is before our mid-show ad spot, I'd like to run through everything and just touch on it, and then after the ad, we can kind of dig into the things we want to dig into.
Okay.
There is a top 10 new motorcycles at EICMA that I think we'll click into after the ad.
I read a bunch of those articles. I do not agree.
Really? Okay, so maybe that's what we can dig into afterwards. Yeah. So guys, this first part is going to be very kind of quick. Let us know in the chat if there's something you want us to specifically talk on.
And why it's the ADV bikes, because there was a lot of them.
Yeah, there was. Okay, so Ghost has this segmented for us into manufacturers, guys. So we're going to start out with Honda, who had some freaking awesome news. They just released their 2020, not released, sorry, they just debuted their 2023 Honda XL 750 Transalp, which, Beau, you've been mentioning multiple times.
The same motor as the
same motor as that Hornet. We did an episode on. That episode's actually doing really well, so I think a lot of people are really looking into the Hornet, so it'll be interesting if we can get some seat time on the Hornet. Honda also drops the new retro-inspired CL500, which actually they look really cool.
Uses that same motor as the.
Also, didn't think I would be saying this, but when I saw this, I got really interested. Honda introduces their touring-focused CMX 1100T Rebel. Yeah. This thing looks sick. Right. I'm super excited about that. And final news for Honda, they released their Honda 2023 EM1E, which is their electric moped that utilizes that battery swap technology that we've kind of mentioned in a couple episodes
Pretty
here.
Decent showing from Yamaha.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kawasaki.
Now, Kawasaki's super interesting. Kawasaki showing off their EV, ZEV, and hybrid EV prototypes. So Kawasaki making big moves into this whole electric space.
They're part of that same family that was trying to unify this battery technology, right?
Well, yeah, we're super excited about that. I think the ZEV, phenomenal platform. Because like we all know, we don't want to be going to the highways.
I was surprised by this. So they've got their
I was too when I clicked in.
The Tracer 9 GT Plus, the Nikon GT.
We get to see the Nikon come back, which is kind of cool.
But that GT Plus, super surprising.
Active or adaptive cruise control on board. I'm interested.
TFT dash.
Oh, different TFT dash. I haven't looked into it.
The Tracer had the. Remember the Tracer
had the double screen.
It had the double screen that was like not a big TFT thing.
Oh, interesting. I'll have to look at. All I saw was adaptive cruise control.
There's a lot of really cool stuff in this.
The second I saw adaptive cruise, I was like, the Tracer needed that so bad. When we did 1,000 miles on it, it was great. They pretty much
made it the bike that we said it should be in that iron butt.
Let's go, Yamaha. Let's go. All right, so we'll look. I definitely want to look into the Tracer thing. Royal Enfield out with their Super Metro 650.
Meteor.
Super Meteor. Sorry, can't read. Super Meteor 650
uses the same engine as the Continental GT.
Cool.
Yep.
Don't know much about that.
Yep.
CF Moto came in hot, fam.
Yeah.
CF Moto with their NKC22 reveal, they revealed the 800 MT Sport R and the Zeho Electrics. Not really sure what that is, but we will dig into that. The 800 MT Sport R. I showed it to you on Instagram when I saw it. Yep. We are 1,000% talking about that. Yep. And of course, via what we talked about last week, Suzuki rolls out their adventure-ready 2023 V-Strom 800DE, and of course Suzuki's GSX 8S, which is their naked bike and their new parallel twin that they put out.
Yep.
We also have electric stuff that's coming out. We have Energica introduces the updates to the electric motorcycle range. We have Kimco bestows.
Kimco bestows design.
Oh my
updates.
God!
Kimco is the name of the company. They bestow a design.
Wait, like the company that makes the Spade?
The scooters, the Kimco scooters.
Are making this thing?
Yeah, they make motorcycles. Have you not ever seen
I know, yeah. They make a Kimco Spade or something like that.
Also, ripperoni if you have tryptophobia looking at that bike.
Tryptophobia? What's that?
The weird fear of like holes and stuff.
That's a thing?
Yeah. It bothers a lot of people. Yeah. Nice.
All right, but you can read the rest of these.
Yeah, QJ Motor unveils the beginner-friendly RX electric sport bike. Okay. And DaVinci Motor introduces the DC100 electric bike at EICMA. That thing looks like a Cybertruck.
Have you ever heard of DaVinci Motors?
I've not heard of most of those people.
Yeah, I haven't either. Okay, final group.
ADV stuff.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, all right. Reiju. Okay, Adventure 11 500. Never heard of them. Benelli, the TRK 800, nice. QJ
That one actually looks dope.
MVP with the T100 2V. Moto Marini with their X-Cape 80VR. But who are these brands?
I don't know.
Vogue? Vogue?
Vogue.
900DS, which looks like a fucking copy of a BMW and a V-Strom. And then the Brixton, 2 new concept bikes. There's a couple of concept bikes.
Okay, so the Brixton's a T7. The other one's a BMW. Like, hold on. That one's a BMW. This one, I'm not really sure yet. This is a V-Strom. This is also a V-Strom / Multistrada. This is an Africa Twin.
Yeah, these are clearly bikes that have a strong showing overseas, because I've never heard of these brands.
Yeah.
Most
I mean, like, shout out. I mean,
yeah.
Cool. Good God. that is a lot of stuff.
That is one tiny little slice.
Oh my God. I feel like we just like ran through it as fast as possible.
It's a
and I tripped
very
little
tiny
bit.
slice of what was announced. They had Ducati had on show a couple of really cool things, including their new, what is it, Moto E?
Yeah.
That bike.
You're talking about the Panigale looking thing?
Yeah,
Yep.
that thing was super awesome. And then a couple of concepts. There was an awesome thing from MV Agusta, which is one of my favorite brands.
Yes.
Where they basically took a Brutale and put the cafe retro.
You can't
thing.
mess up.
Yeah.
If you start with the Brutale, you can't really mess up.
Yeah.
Also, the person inside of me, like seeing this photo from EICMA, it gives me so much
Which one?
anxiety. Go to my screen real quick, Cherry.
Yeah, that.
I can't breathe looking at this photo.
Something that wasn't in the cards for Yamaha that I do want to talk about today is, since we never really got to discuss it, is the update to the T7 line.
We did never get to talk about that. Cool.
Unless we have that planned for a whole episode, but I don't know.
We had that planned for a whole episode, but if you want to talk about it this episode and like knock it out, we can.
Yeah. There's a few things in the adventure market that I'm really excited for, but that also were a swing and a miss in a lot of ways. We can talk about that when we talk about these bikes that have come out.
Cool. Absolutely. So wait, what time is it? And then we can kind of.
It's 5 o'clock.
Okay. So. Well, hold on. We have this EICMA live video with electric motorcycle, little Ducati thing. Let's watch that real quick. Let's see what's all up with this. Oh, in person.
Yeah, it was physically there.
Very cool.
And it looks...
Bro, look at the tires. That's an interesting weave on the carbon fiber. It looks like really thin. Or not, what is it called? Like the material.
Yeah,
it's not thick weave.
The weave. Yeah.
Dude, that thing looks... There's some motorcycles that just look like they'll haul ass. Like that pretty much looks like it'll haul ass.
Yeah, it's
Goodness
pretty
gracious.
It's pretty severe looking.
Thank God it has Brembo so it can slow down. I guess the electric motors will
look
slow
at
it
that
down too.
fucking chunky butt.
So
Yeah,
that's so interesting. Look
Moto
at the
E.
swing arm, dude.
Yeah.
It just, I guess that's to create air flow in certain directions and stuff.
Yep.
That's so interesting.
Everything about that thing is...
It's like
it's
fast.
that's it.
What do we need to do with this to make it go fast? Holy crap, man. Ghost, thank you for dropping
front
this
end
link.
is literally on a knife's edge. Like, it is...
Yeah. I wonder what the little box thing in the middle is for. Do you think that's for the camera? Like they have to have placement for cameras for racing? Do you think that's a requirement or something?
I don't know.
I imagine it might, because all the motorcycle.
It also
like,
might
racing.
just be a third intake. It might have 3 intakes like the
It's
new
true,
MT10.
yeah, absolutely.
And,
That's pretty crazy.
And the way that the front end it kind of rolls into that little box makes me think that as well.
I love that this video is 4 minutes, but it's literally just the same thing over and over for 4 minutes.
Yeah,
I mean, it helps us out because we can sit here and talk about. Oh, they have that. Our Panigale had the same switch gear. I mean, it's like a race spec switch gear. That's really cool.
I think it's standardized when they use those.
That's awesome.
I like that they threw in the red stripe from the special edition wheels.
Absolutely. Yeah, just like, hey, let's make it special. Just throw a red on it.
That's fucking hilarious. Boxes for snacks.
Boxes. You couldn't even. You
Pulls out a Toblerone.
You're going down the straight and you're just like,
Yoink. Pull out a fucking Twizzler.
I feel like it's gonna mess the arrow up.
Or bottle rockets. Now it's like Mario Kart.
That's what we can look forward to with electric motorcycle racing. We're getting one step closer to living Mario Kart in real life. Hold on, we have a video of this CF Moto NKC20 since we have time before.
I'm excited. I like this thing.
Yeah, so on Instagram I saw a couple videos of CF Moto's booth, I guess is what you call it.
800.
So let's see what this video looks like.
800.
I hope it's what I saw.
Yeah.
Can we play this? Oh, fuck it. They can take our ad money if they want.
No, we can fight it.
All right, we'll fight them.
We win every time. Fuck them.
SC Project? Wait, what?
What?
Hold the hell on. I haven't seen this.
No, bring that SC Projects into their other bikes.
Wait. How did the CF Moto guys not tell us about this?
Shame.
What kind of shit was that?
Shame.
We got dissed. Because you know they were holding this.
Yeah, no shit. Okay.
Bro, what in the hell?
Okay.
Dude, what is CF Moto doing?
I like how the video ended like a Mass Effect 3 trailer.
I know. See, like
SC
that
Project.
We were talking a couple episodes ago where, like, if you're gonna tease me, like, make me really want something. That I don't know what that is. I don't know what CC. I don't know anything about it. But I want whatever I just saw. Hold on. While we have time, I'm digging through this video. Okay. So we know it's a naked. Cool. Let me. Dude,
It's
SC?
an electric.
It can't be. It has an exhaust.
No, I didn't. No, I'm sorry. I'm reading out loud. Come on, God, pop-ups.
That I have to watch it again. I'm so sorry. I'm not going to watch an ad though. That's for damn sure. Okay,
so that is the concept.
Oh, it's a concept. Okay. Maybe that's why they didn't show it. They weren't ready for it yet.
Interesting.
Okay, it's definitely SC Project, which means the thing is going to scream.
Yeah. Let's see another thing. Okay.
It looks like it has frame sliders from the get, which was like awesome. CF Moto Vision concept. Okay.
Yeah. So it is a concept. Interesting.
Dude, so how do you feel about these wheels that have like the little like
I love it.
wind guards?
I love it. What was it? There was a bike that WoW had on display. It was what's really gonna bother me. It is a gnarly looking bike, and WoW had it. They posted it on their socials from one of the Moto America events. And it is almost like a Brutale style bike.
That's really cool.
And it has like this almost solid wheel with these little
right.
And I'm like,
these little vents.
Fuck it,
bro.
love
Check out the DRLs on this thing.
Yeah, I'm getting a MT03.
This is giving me 800 vibes though.
Yeah,
because it's got, I don't know.
So it's a chunky bitch.
Can we see anything from that? It just says CF Moto. We can't
like
tell.
The thumbnail itself, it looks like a chunky bitch.
Yeah, like that shot.
No, I was saying like the thumbnail on that article.
Oh yeah.
Can you go back to the highlight on the engine?
Yes.
KTM engine.
Yeah.
Is that the 890 engine though?
790.
Yeah.
So an 800.
Yeah.
All right. Duke competitor then. Let's see. So here's one of the things I'm super interested in with the whole like CF Moto and working with KTM. They're putting KTM engines in motorcycles that are going to compete with KTM motorcycles. So when that comes out, a guy with a like 790 is going to be able to ride that versus a Duke 790. And then it comes down to like, what do you prefer?
So it will take getting one of those 790s in to see.
You think it'll be a like you have to ride them both at the same time situation?
I
ride one after another?
suspect that they're. I don't want to use the word detuned, but for lack of a better word, detuned.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Because KTM engines, super high compression and like super short intervals between like maintenance goes higher. They have a higher consumption rate when it comes to wearable parts.
Right.
So maintenance is higher, and they tend to break more often because of that. They're performance engines. I wonder if CF Moto's taken that and kind of going like, all right, let's take that and then kind of dial it back a little bit so you can produce enough power.
Right.
But
Because there's room, right? Like
Yeah.
KTM's like you can taper off some of that because you don't need like race spec top of the line thing.
Different cams, different stuff like that. Maybe. I don't know. We won't know until we...
It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty cool. Also, shout out SU Project. Keep doing that with CF Moto.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a awesome company to work with to make a stock exhaust. Or I don't know if it's a stock exhaust, but like to work with them for that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to show you guys what's on my screen because I'll spend the rest of the time talking about it. So let's do this ad real quick so then we can talk about the top 10 list and then how we disagree or agree.
And how it's wrong.
Yeah, so I just want to argue with people, and also I want to show you guys the coolest fucking thing that came out of EICMA. I'll see you in a second. What's going on, guys? This episode of Live on Ontwowheels is brought to you by Revzilla's RPM membership. What that is basically a membership program that only costs $60 a year, not a month, but a year, and you get a ton of rewards from it. It's kind of like Amazon Prime for Revzilla. So if you're buying a lot of motorcycle gear, especially on Revzilla, this could be really interesting for you. Check out all of the things you get for this. So you're gonna get free 2-day shipping and returns. You're gonna get 10% off exclusive brands. You're gonna get 5% cash back, period. Also, for you first-time members, you're gonna get $15 in cash back from the moment you get this membership. It's also gonna include early access to sales and phone lines and exclusive events. So if you're somebody that buys a ton of gear and could find a lot of value in this RPM thing, by all means, we'll have a link for you down in the description below. Thank you guys for supporting the show by going to that link. And thank you, Revzilla, for sponsoring this episode.
RPM membership also applies to cycle gear and J&P cycles. There, I updated the ad.
We'll see you guys with the rest of the show.
Yeah, bud.
It makes me so happy when the things we do give me long-term joy far after I know we've done them. Like the whole update the ad thing.
Yeah.
Just since we haven't updated any ads, if you guys are not down for supporting over on Revzilla and you want to support the show awesomely, go to wbrgarage.com and support us there and win the motorcycles we build. It's the best way to support the show.
Or just give me money directly. That is a great way to support the show.
I do not condone that. Please God, don't be one of those TikTok people where like, what is it called? What's it called? My Venmo and Cash App in the description. Oh my God, I can't.
All right, let's get this fucking shit out of the way.
You want to do top 10 first, or do you want to do mine?
Because I fucking hate it.
Okay, we'll do the top 10 before I get into it.
And to be clear, almost every list is like this in some shape, fashion, or form, and I don't agree with nearly any of them.
All right, so what the article we're looking at is top 10 new motorcycles at EICMA 2022 by TopSpeed.com. So that's a thing. All right.
So let's just go through it.
Just rock through it.
Number 10,
Royal Enfield Super Meteor 650.
Yeah.
Not Metro.
Uses the same. It's a great bike.
Okay.
The great engine, at least. The Continental GT has it, and I fucking loved riding
Ever
that bike.
since our episode on Royal Enfield, I've really wanted to ride a Royal Enfield, so hopefully I will get
cool
an
bike.
opportunity.
Don't know if it deserves to be in the top 10.
Okay. Number 9.
Transalp from Honda.
9?
That's what I'm saying.
Jeez, guys. Okay.
Who the fuck is in charge of this?
Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Number 10, the V-Strom.
Number
8 on the V-Strom.
Yeah, the 800 V-Strom. Okay.
7
a concept bike
is a concept bike from MV Agusta, the 921S concept. Crazy looking thing. What I would expect out of MV Agusta.
Yeah.
6 out of 10 is by Moto KB4RC.
Cool.
I guess.
It looks like every other Moto I've ever seen.
This bike looks like you raided 15 people's garages.
This
and
looks like something you buy on Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, if it was wrecked.
Yeah.
Okay. 5 out of 10 Suzuki GSX S8S. I'm not upset about that.
Yeah.
Number
Ahead
4
of that is the Honda CL500, the scrambler version of a Rebel, basically.
I mean, so there's already scramblers out there. There's already parallel twins. So I mean, that's kind of high, but I'm excited about the Honda thing. I wouldn't have given it a 4 out of 10.
Yep.
3 is the Benelli BKX 250.
Yeah.
Cool looking bike. SC Project
250.
Exhaust 250. Maybe they gave it 3 because it was almost a 300.
The fact that this is at number 2 and not way the fuck off the list.
Indian FTR 1200 Sport.
It's
for number 2.
They've literally changed 2 things.
What's changed?
So they put the round dash.
Okay.
From the Chief.
Okay.
On it, and then updated some of the colors.
Why is it number 2?
It's a great bike. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy the living shit
This is like EICMA though.
Yeah, this is not groundbreaking. I'm at the top of a list.
This is a mid-cycle refresh.
That's
like
literally all it is. It's a mid-cycle refresh and not much of one.
Wait, are you serious?
And number 1, which is super cool by the way, but definitely doesn't deserve to be number 1. The Italjet Dragster 500 GP. It is a race scooter.
I like what you said. Cool. 1?
Yeah, number 1.
Yeah, no way.
So this scooter shows up on a couple of lists. Most of these bikes show up on a couple of lists, and I don't think that nearly any of them deserve to be on this list. And the ones that are on here that do deserve are much lower than they should be.
Okay, so we don't have to go through our own top 10 because we are not prepared for that at all. But
like the Transalp and the 800 DE.
The V-Strom.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like that V-Strom.
That's for you, 1 and 2?
That's the V-Strom is like probably number 1 because 1 it's Suzuki and they're not
it's a brand new engine too.
They're not known for that kind of like huge jump with a model. They like to like do incremental upgrades. This is a huge jump for them.
Yeah.
And the Transalp, but it's a great entry into the mid-size adventure and also kind of piggybacking off of a classic ride.
It is kind of cool, the whole classic thing coming back, which is
both
kind
of them
a
suffer from
cool
not being adventure touring motorcycles without cruise control, which is dumb.
Okay.
But other than that, it's good. And then the personally, I think the CF the 800 MT really deserves to be on there because it is
okay. So I will use that as my transition.
Your jump off point.
To guys. I have been wanting to talk about this for 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
So I'm scrolling through Instagram. This is a regular freaking work day. And then I was like going to post something, double checking that I had my @s correct. Go to CF Moto's page.
Yeah.
And you guys know I have not decided on what bike I want, and I'm going to have an ADV bike. We've talked about it on the show. I've been like, guys, we have too much going on this year, but we're in a stage where we can plan out next year better.
Yeah.
So I've just kind of put me getting my next bike on like the side burner because I just don't have the time to really focus on it right now.
However,
that problem is hard because I got to do the Desert X launch. That bike was incredible.
Did you see the new colorway for the Desert X?
Oh no, I didn't.
It's like black and red and shit. It's
shit.
So good.
Okay, well that's a problem.
Yeah.
Speaking
They
of
also
my
showed it at EICMA.
Speaking of my problems, so I am having a kind of hard time right now deciding on what bike I want to get next, and I'm trying to use Live on Two Wheels as my opportunity to do research and stuff.
Yeah.
I thought I was getting kind of close. I pulled in a bike that shall not be named. When I was doing the customizer thing that one time.
Yep.
I thought I had it narrowed down, and then I'm on Instagram scrolling.
And they dropped this
and
bad
I
boy.
swear to God, this is what I come across.
The Moto 3 livery.
So CF Moto has their 800 MT over in other countries. Then at EICMA, they're like, hey, you know what would be cool is if we took our like Moto 3 livery, which is kind of this color palette on the truck behind, we put that on our 800 MT, give it a different set of wheels and exhaust, and they have this thing.
Yeah. Now you may or may
This is
not.
the photo. This is the specific photo I saw, and like the instant I saw it, I was like, "Dude, I got a problem."
So this is something that maybe people don't know about me, or some do, is that like my favorite aesthetic, period, on most things is like the 80s ish.
It's a
late
good
80s,
like
early
highlighty,
90s.
neon-y. Yeah.
Saved by the Bell. Like, you
Well,
know,
so what
I got this on my Trapper Keeper. Like,
there's something about it's adventure bike specifically, but there's something about having an adventure bike with very bright neon colors that I love the aspect of.
Yeah.
And I saw this and I'm like, whatever bike I get, I'm making it that color exactly.
Yeah.
I fell in love with that.
the 800 MT is a good-looking bike
Dude,
to begin with.
look, Trey, you have to go to my screen right now. Oh my God.
It's a good-looking bike to begin with. I personally like the look of the 800, but like, man,
Bro, imagine you open your garage and fuck you. Oh my God.
get added, fuck.
And this is what you see? Are you kidding me with that?
That's pretty fucking dope.
And so obviously this is not an ADV bike, but or not this one specifically.
Yeah.
But the fact that they can modify it.
It's got standard like 17-inch, 18-inch combo, I think.
And just to keep this in
17s.
mind, the regular CF Moto 800 is an ADV bike. And we can look at that in a second, but hold on. Bro, that has got some like MV Agusta vibe with that little double exhaust on the side.
Yeah. Pretty fucking cool.
Oh, then so they had it there. Oh my God, I cannot imagine how cool it would have been to see that in person.
I am a sucker. So I wanted at one point when I was first got the Bolt, I wanted to do a dual sport for a second bike.
Yep.
And if you don't know this about me, all my bikes are themed off of super heroines.
Before you go too far, guys, this is the regular 800 MT that CF Moto has.
Yeah.
So this was
bike.
modified. Super good looking bike. Like, I love the look of this. This is probably in my top 5 looking ADV bikes right now.
Yeah.
As you can see, spoked wheels, center stand, a few little modifications. So they took this as a base, made the race model. Okay, sorry. Didn't mean to.
All my bikes are basically themed after super heroines.
Okay.
And so I wanted to do
super heroines?
Yes.
He's a
What's
heroin addict.
Female heroes. Could just say superheroes, but I wanted female superheroes.
So a female superhero is a super heroine.
Heroine, yes.
Huh. Okay.
I wanted a dual sport, and I wanted to do it in like late 80s livery, and name her Jubilee from the X-Men. She was the fireworks one.
Oh, cool.
Sometimes
Yellow jacket. I know who you're talking.
Yes, thank you.
I was an X-Men person too.
I'm sorry. Oh my God. I feel like sometimes I feel like you know what? This is what this feels like. If I ever go to a place and I start talking about something and then I forget that I'm 40.
Oh God! When did that happen?
And I was like, oh, you have like my wife who is 6 years younger than me. Will sometimes not get my references, and I'm like, oh well, fuck me. I have to remember that just because I'm immature does not mean that I'm not old.
Just because I'm immature does not mean I'm not old.
Yeah.
Hold on. Ghost fucked us up.
What did Ghost
EICMA
done?
2022 CF Moto 4K. I'm sold. Thank you, Ghost. Oh God.
Yeah.
I'm a simple man.
Yeah. This is a good looking fucking set of livery on this thing, man. It is.
I like how
you stop touching.
Did it come up?
You're literally have your hand resting on it.
I mean, that's gonna stay there. The CF Moto guys, do you remember them asking us like, "What do you think about the Moto 3 livery?" And we were like, "Oh yeah, do that." And it was like, man, y'all knew. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
gracious.
that's my jam,
bro. Look at this.
That's cool. That's super cool.
Look at the handlebars,
it's a 2-piece
dude.
seat too. Oh, that is awesome. I'm not a fan of the
Öhlins rear shock with a remote reservoir, so it's not electric, but
I'm not a
it.
fan of one-piece seats, by the way. I would prefer a 2-piece seat. So that's
tail
cool.
looks sick.
Yeah, it's a nice tail light. Whew.
Dude,
I like
this is such a problem.
I like that the textured seat. gonna be good for grippy.
So, is an Olin suspension better or more helpful for off-road?
I don't know. I've never really seen. I don't think that this one. I think they put it on this one because it's not the off-road version.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was. That's what made me think about
when
it.
I
Like,
think of
does it
off-road,
matter?
I don't often think of Olin.
Exactly. You
I
think of
like
race.
Showa or KYP or
Interesting.
WP. But that's pretty fucking gnarly.
Dude, that's so cool that they like sicked out an adventure bike and made her this. So the vibe that this gave me was Ducati when they take their Multistrada and made the Pikes Peak edition.
Yeah,
that was the first thing that I thought about when I saw this. I was like, damn, dude, that's sick.
That's what it used to look
like. Oh, and there's the ADV version. Awesome.
Yeah. That's good looking too.
There is something about the like mini beak in the front that I really like the aspect of. Those bags look fucking huge.
Yeah.
My God.
I'm guessing it's a 38.
Dude,
liter.
I love that they have the built-in bars. That's really cool.
But
like the crash
yeah,
protection.
Yeah. I think it's standard on theirs. The upper and lower crash bar, I think that's standard. And I think that they have an option for a skid plate.
Like, look at this headlight, dude.
Yeah, the headlights.
Hell yes, and the fog lights too. Look at all that.
The fog lights built into it. The body.
Oh yeah, look at the panel. The panel literally goes around them.
Yeah, I think that's super cool.
A lot of engine protection down here.
Yeah, I like that the front of it goes a little bit higher. Oh, it's just a nice looking bike. Oh, that's
the little rubber inserts.
Well,
so you
not
can take
just
them
that,
out.
but look how beefy those are.
Yeah,
that was the biggest complaint on mine is that my little woo.
So yeah,
guys.
that was one of the things that I didn't really realize until we rode the Touaregs out at ADV Fest.
Because
we rode
Pan Ams had the aftermarket,
right? But that was my first experience with them. And I was like, oh yeah, I like whatever's on here. And then I rode the Aprilia Touaregs, and they had the smaller ones, and I'm like, oh, this is a big. I didn't realize how big of a deal the size of a foot peg was. Until we rode the opposite, and I was like, oh, that is a big deal. That is the first thing I will change. Yes.
Yeah. I wonder who they've partnered with for the bags, because they don't look like, they're definitely not like SW Motec or Givy.
What makes you think they're partnered and not something else?
I mean, they might.
Oh, wait, here's the, what is this? Ah, it is the SR.
Nice.
This thing is going to rip. This is so this is the bike that they let us reveal that kind of teaser video with.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
dude, let me tell you, when this bike hits the U.S. market, that's going to cause a problem.
Yeah.
When you have this as an option to the R3 and the Ninja 400.
Yeah. And it's definitely an interesting.
And you know it's going to be cheap comparatively.
Yeah.
Cost effective, I guess, is a better word. Yeah. Cheap has the negative connotation and everything, but.
Good looking.
Yeah. That's. So interesting to watch CF Moto come into the market.
Seeing the lower displacement bikes
get everything that
come
it's getting.
with the DRLs and the TFT built-in sliders, like,
LED lighting. Yeah, just really cool. Oh, so there's the Moto 3 livery on the actual bike that it's made to be on.
Yeah,
that color combo works so well on other bikes, though.
Yeah,
I'm shocked at how cool that 800 looks.
There was a KTM.
What a race cockpit that looks
so
like.
It's got KTM on it. That dash looks very RC.
Yeah.
You know, the RC8 or whatever it is. Remember the old RC8s had that little square guy with the million buttons?
It was so terrible.
Yeah.
Good God, man. Look at all this stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Shout out to this channel who was obviously at EICMA. Dude, that thing is race spec, Trey. So that's the race spec 300 right there. Carbon everywhere. Got the billet looking rear sets.
Yeah. Getting full use of that dash.
That's a good color combo too.
Yeah. That guy looks a lot like the new Ducati
that one. You know, I just realized that's kind of a scrambler too. Are we getting a resurgence of scramblers now?
Yeah, I think
Honda's putting it out.
Ducati refreshed their scramblers like an actual.
Ducati made a whole damn company for scramblers.
Yeah,
scrambling.
The new
if you will.
scramblers they released at EICMA. They did a big.
Look at the
reveal.
seat.
Yeah.
That's the big comfy. That's the medium comfy.
Yeah, it's a medium comfy, bud.
A lot of cool bikes. Okay, cool. So what the hell?
E-scooter.
That's pretty cool. All right, so I don't want to spend the whole time talking about CF Moto. I don't think that's fair to the rest of the companies.
They done good.
A lot of cool stuff. So
A lot of ADV bikes in the pit.
I want to look at this Tracer 9 GT Plus that Yamaha put out because you said the screen was updated as well.
Yep.
I would love to check that out because this bike, as far as a purpose-built machine, this bike is great.
Yeah.
Already.
They pretty much updated everything that we had a problem with.
Let's get some audio.
Audio. Do they not have the? Hold on.
Let's point that way. Hey, I'm going to go all the way that way.
Bing, you sack of shit.
that's
Nobody
an audio
wants
clip.
to use you to search for things.
Oh, bro. Yes, fam. Are you kidding me with that?
Yep.
Hold the hell on. Yes. 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 Yes.
Part of me is sad.
You like the double screen?
I did a little bit, but I'm glad that it's getting the upgrade.
I don't think the double screen was as useful as it needed to be.
I don't think it was
This-
either, but I do like. It was interesting.
I'll give you this. It was unique.
Yeah.
You know, that looks great and massive. Oh, adaptive cruise, bro. Yeah.
Yep. They get the adaptive cruise control, 7-inch TFT, connectivity and navigation built in so that you can use your phone. Radar linked unified brake system. They have an auto brake.
Is that for the adaptive cruise?
It is, yeah. It's basically like an emergency braking system you have in cars, but now for a motorcycle. I think their first motorcycle to do that. 3rd generation quick shifter, KYB semi-active suspension.
Okay.
And
it already had semi-active suspension because it would change in the modes.
The usual stuff, your ride modes, and blah, 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 blah.
Right. Okay. So they literally...
But their big thing for this was the adaptive cruise control.
Right. Which is, of any bike that needs that, that is the motorcycle.
And the unified brake system. Like, if I'm not mistaken, they're the first manufacturer to put this out on a motorcycle where it literally will, using the brakes and the suspension, it will apply brakes in case of an emergency, and it'll use the semi-active suspension to keep it from going whap. So it'll pop it down.
Because like the Pikes Peak Edition Multistrada has adaptive cruise as well, and it'll brake for you.
It'll use the engine braking to slow down. This is actually tied to the brakes.
No, the Multistrada will brake. It's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying.
I'd have to check on that because I didn't think that they used the actual brakes for their adaptive.
So let's
cruise
double
control.
check it. What I'm saying is when I was riding it, it didn't feel like engine braking when it was coming to a stop.
Well, you gotta think
that could have been because I was all like, "Woo!"
Well, you could
and
also
it felt more
you have to
exaggerated.
keep in mind that the Multistrada also allows you to change the engine braking in the modes.
So let's fact check that real quick. But so I love this. I think that Yamaha took what is a phenomenal motorcycle for what it does, the Tracer 9 GT, and really gave it what it needed to have. Like, if we're going to be honest, for that motorcycle to be what, I mean, it is pretty expensive. I think the price tag for the old Tracer 9 was, Tracer 9 GT was, I think, $15,500 based on a video that we did. So I imagine this one's going to be a little more expensive, but with those modifications, 100% would recommend for that. We've got the Nikon. Do you want to dig into the Nikon? I don't really.
I'm not a fan of.
I'm way more excited about the Tracer 9 GT.
It's cool, but meh.
Yeah. Okay. Let's jump into Kawasaki real quick. I don't think we've talked about Kawasaki too much. Except for Ghost's freaking viral hit of the demo day that he posted a video of. Woo! I have to say stuff every now and then, Ghost, to just make sure you're listening. And you always are, so. Yes!
Nice.
I love that you have those. All right, so go with green power. Oh, I see what they did there, because Kawasaki was green. Nailed it.
Kawasaki is green, because, you know.
EV, electric vehicle.
Yeah, we get it. We know what that is.
Yeah, we've talked about it a time or two. Holy shit. Okay. How does a hybrid, like, how do you have room to do a hybrid in a motorcycle? That's fascinating.
Unless the motor is in the...
Just everything's built
somewhere in the
Dude,
wheelers.
hold on. You got a boost button? No. Hold on. Hold. Beau. You got an E boost button. My dude. Hold your butts indeed. Okay, that's exciting.
I don't know, man.
Wait, what is this? Hydrogen?
Bro.
Holy shit. They're going to do hydrogen in a what? A Z14?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
We don't have the infrastructure in place for hydrogen, so I would hope that they would. Ugh.
What in the hell is this?
That's a fucking
Wait, what
boat.
is that?
That's for your drinks.
I just drink hydrogen.
Okay, so you have all your hydrogen cells back there and you don't actually have bags. Cool. Useless. Fuck off.
Okay, so I don't know. Okay, for one, I'm totally here for the EV. I'm totally here for the hybrid. The hydrogen guy, though, you're going to have how heavy? You're going to have, because like I assume tanks of hydrogen are as heavy as oxygen tanks that like divers take, right?
I mean, they have to have some sort of like.
But that's heavy.
It has to be like puncturing, crush, whatever.
Okay. I don't understand how the hydrogen thing is going to work, but cool. Hybrid and EV, though, I think the Z platform is going to be the platform. The Z platform being like a smaller EV, because like, where do EVs suck? On the highway. Yeah. If you put them in a platform that is disadvantageous to go to the highway, like, it's going to be such an amazing little city bike. I would love the shit out of a ZEV.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, other manufacturers have been doing the Z bikes in the EV platform for a while, so it makes sense that they would finally get into it. You know
right.
what I mean?
I want to try to get a better angle at this thing, because the side profile, it's fascinating to see how good of a job they did taking a platform that everybody's really comfortable with, is like the naked platform.
Yeah.
Like, look at that. That doesn't look look at our badge. Like, that looks like a thin motorcycle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's awesome. I don't think that's gonna that doesn't, but it looks like a motorcycle, but it doesn't look like a scooter, if that makes sense. So scooters are like, there's been electric scooters for a long time, right? But people that aren't excited about those things, this keeps everybody excited visually about a motorcycle, but then you get all the benefits of the electric. I think that's really cool.
I could not find any definitive information on the multistrada, because they're using this term very generally.
Oh my god,
they're saying the motorcycle
was nothing but honey.
The motorcycle system needs to be tuned to be much more progressive, both in throttle and brake applications. They're not saying that it's applying brakes, but it is involved in the braking of the slowing down of a motorcycle, basically. So they could have it in with brakes, or they could just be ramping up, like, electronically, the engine braking. Because I know that the Multistrada has different modes for your engine braking. So it could be nowhere could I find they definitively say it applies brakes in the same way.
Okay.
But it very well might. It very well might.
Vegemel.
Vegemite. I think hydrogen. We've already went down this road. We've tried it with the infrastructure. It's not an efficient way of moving.
I mean,
vehicles.
like, is hydrogen powered cars literally just like instead of gas, it's hydrogen, and then it's a different like motor thing, but like essentially, is it like
no? It's converting the hydrogen, and in that conversion, if I'm not mistaken, the ionization of it is what creates the electricity. There's some sort of division going on with hydrogen to basically ionize it and pull the water out. That's why what comes out of the tailpipe is drinkable water.
Well, no.
So there's no combustion, there's no compression.
Well, so what I mean is strictly from a fueling standpoint. So like
no, it's not the same. So you have these hydrogen cells that you will fill up with hydrogen. You have to have a hydrogen.
But is it
station.
like you buy a tank and you install it, or do you fill it up?
I don't know what it is for the motorcycles. I know for the few hydrogen cell cars that they had been working on, it's literally you have to go to a station, and it's a special station, and fill up your cell with hydrogen. But it's super not.
So you would need an infrastructure like gas.
Yeah, and it's super not efficient. So like, unless you have a much larger capacity, but then you add weight. Even with the lighter tanks,
I couldn't imagine a motorcycle's weight distribution.
We can barely get our fucking EV stuff on.
Yeah, that's just it's really interesting because if you have a big motorcycle like that, I would compare that to what looked like a ZX14 or something like that, which is a pretty heavy bike, but I mean it performs way better than you would expect it to.
But you lose.
But if you have all the engine in the middle, and then you have the two tanks in the back, full of tanks. Like, how is that going to be rideable other than just a straight line?
Not just that, but it's like also like, what's the fucking point of having such a big bike that would naturally have huge side bags that now you just
you're gonna not be able to take anything on that unless you had like a tank bag or a book bag.
Now, somebody was saying that those tanks in that one are like carbon fiber and stuff like that, so it does reduce the weight of them, but
still
it's the space.
Well, there's that, and then there's the like you said, the space of it. This is just going to be a lot.
To clarify on something that Clive was saying, I'm not saying that tanks are H2O. I'm saying the H2O is the byproduct of the process of basically converting.
Yeah, the exhaust would be the
converting. Lots of thermodynamics. You can't get rid of energy. You just have to transfer it somewhere else. So through the process of whatever ionization it is of the hydrogen, whether it's electric or it's a motor driven, it splits that off, and the byproduct is water, mostly drinkable water.
So you could just have it drip into your little bottle. Hate that we have that as video.
Yeah.
All right, so we should have enough time to jump on. Yeah, we got enough time. Let's talk about some Honda stuff.
Before we do that, I really want just a quick touch on the Yamaha stuff.
What other Yamaha stuff? Oh, the T7.
T7.
Yeah, absolutely. Do I have
because
a link
I'm going to briefly touch on why I think this is a miss, because that leads us into the other stuff, Honda and Suzuki.
Okay. Goes, can you pull some T's? Or wait, I can go to the live show for the T7
So the T7 got an update.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It is nice to have, not needed, and a huge miss. So what they've done for the new T7 is that they've brought some of the technology from the Raid, the Rally that they have, the 2-tank one, and brought it down. It's not the technology you think. It's just the TFT display and a ride-by-wire throttle.
Okay.
Or no, I don't even think it has it. Does it? No, it does not have the ride-by-wire throttle. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. It's just the TFT display, if I'm not mistaken, and it introduces one more mode for ABS. So the T7 originally had an ABS on and off, rear ABS switch, on, off, on, off. It was a physical switch on their dash. They used that old LCD display in that vertical orientation.
Right.
The new one has a TFT display.
So this is not the 2023. This must be the 2024.
Whatever.
Because on the website, I'm looking at the 2023, and it just has an updated dash, I believe, from what their normal one is. But
is that updated dash?
Can you go to my screen share?
Oh, but it's the LCD.
It's that.
Yeah, no.
So this is a 2023.
That's the old dash. It's got a singular button at the bottom right for ABS on and off.
Gotcha. So we are looking at the 2024 one.
So the new one has a TFT display.
Gotcha. Hold
That
on.
TFT display is cool, and it's nice to see it make its way down. However, in a world where there's an Aprilia Touareg 660 and all these other bikes that are coming out like the V-Strom and stuff. Oh, and like the V-Strom and the Transalp. TFT displays are nice if you have shit that gets to be displayed on a TFT. TFTs are great for like if you have a bunch of settings you can change and stuff like that, so you can see them clearly and lay it out. But if you just have ABS on and off and you don't have any other information, it's like I said, cool to have it.
Right.
Doesn't really serve a purpose, and it's not what people were asking for. We weren't asking for a TFT display. We were asking for a little bit of electronics in the T7 to have it compete with some of the other ones. I like that it's a raw bike, but you can't find them anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
When you can, they're like $4,000 more than what the MSRP is, right? And so when you come up to it and go like, all right, let's refresh this and let's make this the most desirable middleweight adventure bike that we can make, and then you're going up against the Touareg 660 and now the V-Strom 800D and the Transalp, all of which have ride modes and TFT and connectivity within them. I don't know if that's been confirmed on the Suzuki.
So like, I can't find any images of this TFT, but I can find it on a Tenere 700 World Raid. So that the specific model?
No. The World Raid is where they're bringing it from. So they're doing that thing where it's like, we tried it here, it works. Now we don't have to pay for the R&D. Let's start bringing it down. I don't think that the TFT is enough to warrant. It's definitely, for me, not enough to look at. If you have an Aprilia dealer,
can you go to check that thing out?
If you have an Aprilia dealer and a Yamaha dealer, and you're looking for a middleweight adventure bike, like for me personally, I don't know how everybody else feels. It's going to be a hard pass. To look at both of those bikes, which are both set up very similarly, seat wise, ergos, the size, power. Well, actually, the T7 is like way underpowered comparative to most of them. And then now all of a sudden you've got the Transalp and the 800DE coming into the screen, and then it's like, oh, and they have all the things that you would like to have on a touring bike. The Yamaha is good if you just want to go hit trails.
Yep. Are you saying that Yamaha needs to basically stay in their lane and do what they're doing good at?
Well, so
because like why?
So here's the thing. I would say yes. I think they should not have focused on the display and instead focused on the suspension. Because the suspension on that...
What if the suspension is a thing where if they do that, they mess with the price and they don't want to mess with the price any more than they already have?
I mean, yeah, but it's like, at this point, you gotta laser focus on the one thing that makes your bike worth getting over the others. Yeah. People go get the KTM adventure bikes because they're like that WP top of the line off-road suspension. They have, trophy after trophy of winning rallies and off-road stuff. That's why people go get it, because it's a serious off-road bike, right? So it's like Yamaha T7, basically a big dirt bike. Yamaha's been winning fucking trophies too,
right?
But then they kind of went like, oh, we want to keep it affordable, which is great in theory, but you can't find them, so now they're no longer affordable. If they cost $14,000, but they've got top of the line suspension, and are made for tearing the fuck out of trails, then you've got a winner.
So passionate about
then you
trails.
get a winner, right? Whereas like the Touareg and the DE and the Transalp are more the adventure touring motorcycles,
right?
So it's a little bit more about comfort and on road, while being capable of off road.
Yeah,
I think that Yamaha for their mid roll should have been like, fuck it, we're leaning hard in to the raid rally aspect of it and just gone full off road, super basic, on off ABS, no ride modes, no nothing like that, and just gone full in on that instead of giving us a TFT display and going like, see,
Well,
it's new and it's modern.
I think you get in a position as a company like that where, like, arguably, and I'm mostly, this is like anecdotal evidence based on comments that have been on ADV bike videos. The T7 is one of the top 3 heavy hitter, not heavyweight, but heavy hitter ADV bikes right now. So a company like Yamaha, you're in a position where you already got the goods. How much do you modify?
So
you don't
here's the thing:
lose that
on those videos or anything in your research. What is the most common complaint and the first thing that people upgrade on the T7? Because I can tell you, I've looked it up crazy amounts. Suspension. Like, you can go to TourTech right now. I'm pretty sure on their site and look up, and it'll have a fully adjustable front and rear suspension, compression, rebound, and dampening.
Yeah,
like that's the most popular.
But that's a big financial ask. Whereas a TFT display, you could see
it's not. I would say yes, it is if they had to develop it for that.
Yeah,
but they have a long history of making bikes that are capable of that. So they probably got somewhere on the shelves something that would fit that bill, and then you could just be like, for fuck's sake, they have it on the Raid Rally.
Yeah,
like what I'm saying is, like, take the same energy of taking technology from your bigger boys and bringing them down, but be laser focused and goes like, hey, what is this bike good for? What are the people saying when they review it? Oh, they're saying that it's like an off-road. Yeah. It's a great off-road bike. Why don't we lean into that and say, hey, yeah, you don't need all the tech, which you don't need all the tech. No, it's nice to have, especially on a bike that's going to spend a lot of its time on the road.
Yeah,
those things are real nice. But if you make a big dirt bike, fucking make a big dirt bike.
Well,
I don't need a TFT on a dirt bike, especially if I don't have modes.
So here's what
that's just me, though.
I'll put my little ticket in the hat. I think that throughout all of Yamaha's lines now, they just updated the MT10. We saw that with the brand new one. They now have a TFT dash. The MT07 now has a TFT dash. Yeah. I feel like what they're doing, and the T7 didn't. I think what they're doing right now is they're basically standardizing, hey, let's have TFT dashes and everything we have. Yeah. And then what I would expect to see, because the T7 is such a popular motorcycle, I imagine they're going to continue to have a T7, but maybe they're going to try to judge how popular this World Raid thing goes, because I feel like a T7 will be a perfect motorcycle to have a, for Yamaha's terms, an SP model. Because, like, if you wanted to pay more, if you were the customer that suspension mattered to you, or you knew that it eventually would, fork out a couple extra grand, get the SP model, whatever they want to call it.
Well, let me ask
that'd be a good model.
Let me ask you this then, because the defining factor for me for whether or not I give a shit about TFT is what I can use it for. Mm-hmm. So, like, with the CF Moto, right? Even the little guy that we had in here, the 300.
We still have it in here. It's still back there.
Oh, cool. I don't ever. There's so many bikes back there.
I know.
It's got modes.
Yeah.
So, like, at what point?
I totally understand your point.
The MT07 doesn't need a TFT because it literally has nothing. You don't have a ride-by-wire throttle.
Yeah.
There's no modes. There's no nothing.
Well, so I think that with a TFT,
like,
it's the exact
what's the
same
value
thing.
add?
So it's the same thing as like fit and finish on buttons. Like, all of your buttons work, but if I have a tactile feel, I like it. But I like it better. If I have a TFT, you're right. Do I need a TFT? Yeah. Absolutely not. If I'm not changing settings.
Me personally, I would rather trade the TFT on a T7 for even bottom of the barrel adjustable, like, preload compression and, like, bargain bin. Like, get me whatever your your in-house, like.
Does the regular T7 not have adjustable suspension?
I think it has rear preload.
That's it?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, and that's why
in the hierarchy of needs for the T7, I do feel like adjustable front and rear should probably be ahead.
At the very least, preload, because, like, adjusting your preload up front is important for changing the way the bike feels.
Especially if you're going to be off road. You're like, I feel like the people that care about suspension are like the ADV off road people and the race guys, or the guys that, like, know enough. I've never been a big suspension guy.
Then you go over to the other side, Suzuki and Honda both bring out touring bikes that are heavier
Yep.
And more focused on road,
Right.
with capabilities of off road. And
I
then
feel
they
like that's
don't-
my sweet
And then they
spot,
don't
too.
include the cruise control.
See, that's.
So it's like
Can somebody do it right?
just do it. Just do the thing.
Do the thing right.
Do the thing right.
I feel like in my
ADV made a huge showing at EICMA. There was a lot of like those, like we saw the kind of European brands and stuff like that, Asian brands that had a lot of ADV. I love that the middleweight ADV segment is getting such a boost.
I hate it also.
Well, yeah,
but I
because
love
you're
it.
shopping.
Yeah. It's like I go down one aisle and that aisle
Literally
leads me
every
to
fucking
more.
week, you're like, I think I found it, and then the next week you're like, welp, there's a
But
new one.
6 o'clock. I will say that one of the things I've noticed is I do need road focused stuff that can do off road.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to go.
That's
full
why I love
off-road.
I love the Tigray.
Yeah, I get you. So guys,
if you had to pick one,
if I had to pick one, the 800 Sport R. It's not even, those colors won me over. But right behind that is the Tracer 9 GT Plus.
yeah, I think
the adaptive cruise control.
Tracer 9 GT in second place for me. The Suzuki, the V-Strom 800
No,
DE.
they're really hit with you, huh?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I fucking love that.
I love that. Wow, we twinsied. But
There's a new audio on the board. I just want to point that out.
Chase proofread.
Chase's proofreading skills have improved unless he just reads this aloud. You pressured me into that. I'm trying to hurry up through Quick Shifter. I didn't do anything.
Facts. All right, guys.
There's some serious disrespect to Discord.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, we'll double up on it next week.
Yeah, guys. It's already 6 o'clock, and I feel like death.
There was a good showing today too.
Well, we can show them all, like, because the threads don't go away, right?
Right, they archive.
Discord.
Here, we'll do a super fast run
Yeah,
through.
we'll do.
Just so.
Yeah, because you got a pretty good showing today, and we would feel bad.
Yanto. Oh, nope.
That's the.
That was hilarious.
Got it, the Peekaboo.
Yep, Ranger, of course, the Suzuki. We'd have to just
we got
watch
that
this guy because
Yeah,
it's
fucking great.
hilarious.
Dump set Gixxer.
Perfect.
What do we have here? Yanto.
Yanto, perfect. That's a terrifying way to ride a
Gixxer on a
Gixxer.
fucking.
No, it's a dog in a car.
No. Transmission's a little rough. Growls in third wheels, whines in fourth.
That's hilarious. Okay, what else do we have? Carbureted motorcycle rocket. Honda with ghosts,
Smart
which is
glove.
hilarious.
That is
29 degrees Fahrenheit. Please be careful out there riding, people.
Yeah, dude. EICMA Honda, it's perfect.
Boom.
Suzuki hit this edition. Got a carburetor, nice.
Oh, ghost. Hold on now. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, he's got both of his.
That thing looks hilarious. I want to ride it.
Look at that little scooter.
Cool beans. Oh, bro. That needs to be your outfit.
I would
Okay, moving
love a hoodie with that fucking graphic on it.
Okay. All right, boom. There we go. Nailed it. Okay.
I like the Kawasaki Hindenburg.
Yeah,
meme.
flying, like blowing up. So guys,
Rapid fire. Fuck yeah.
That was so much.
Rip to the listeners.
Yeah. All right, guys. If you listen to that, just go to Live on Tools' YouTube channel to see what we were talking about. That was the highlights from EICMA. Pretty cool stuff. Can't wait to get some seat time on some of that stuff. Fun. And guys, you guys have a good Thanksgiving next week. Again, we will be out, but we will be back the following Thursday, 4:30 Eastern Standard Time, here on Live on Two Wheels.
Yeah.
Until then, you guys go ride safe. If you're riding, it's cold as hell.
Yeah. I'm already prepped.
Yeah, we have to ride home. All right, guys. Y'all have a good weekend. We'll see you on the next one. Okay, goodbye.
No. What are you doing? It's always that one. Yeah.